Think about every major setback you have ever faced. Consider every financial struggle. Think about every broken relationship. Every moment of deep regret usually leads back to one thing. It is the lack of control over four specific areas. These are your mouth, your mind, your mood, and your money. Right now, one of these is likely holding you back. You might have said something you wish you could take back. Your mind might be filled with endless anxiety. Perhaps your emotions are making your choices for you. Or your money is vanishing before the month ends. You are not a victim of bad luck. You are simply lacking the tools for self-mastery. But once you learn to control these areas, everything changes. Your confidence will grow. Your relationships will heal. Your bank account will transform. Welcome to Elite Summaries. If you want to master your life, please subscribe and join our community. Today we are diving deep into the ultimate guide for self-control. This is not just theory. This is a practical blueprint for a new you. Self-control is not a gift you are born with. It is a skill you must build. Think of it like a physical muscle. Every time you say no to a bad impulse, that muscle gets stronger. But this muscle can also get tired. This is why you might stay focused all morning but eat junk food at night. The goal is to train this muscle to be unshakable. True control is not about using brute force. It is about building systems that make good choices automatic. Your words, thoughts, feelings, and finances are all connected. Improving one area helps you improve the others. You must move from being reactive to being proactive. Most people just react to what happens to them. A proactive person chooses their words and directs their thoughts. This starts with self-awareness. You cannot fix what you do not notice. Watch your triggers and your habits closely. Our world is built for instant gratification. You can get food, movies, and likes in seconds. But true success requires delayed gratification. It means saying no to small pleasures now for big wins later. Your mouth is your first major pillar. It can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Careless words destroy opportunities. Silence is often more powerful than speaking. The first rule of communication is the pause. Before you speak, especially when angry, stop for 3 seconds. Ask yourself if your words are helpful or necessary. There is a big difference between reacting and responding. Reacting is emotional and fast. Responding is thoughtful and strategic. You must also master your internal dialogue. The way you talk to yourself shapes your reality. If you tell yourself you are a failure, you will believe it. Change your self-talk. Instead of saying you are bad at something, say, you are still learning. Ask better questions. Do not ask why something is impossible. Ask how you can make it happen. Choose your battles. Not every argument is worth your energy. Adapt your message to your audience. Be intentional about the people you talk to. Avoid gossip and constant complaining. These things drain your mental battery. Remember that words have long-term effects. Kindness can change a life, while harsh words can leave scars for years. Your mind is the second pillar. It is either your best ally or your worst enemy. It can fill you with doubt or fuel you with focus. Understand that your thoughts are not facts. The untrained mind looks for the worst-case scenario. You must learn to observe your thoughts without believing them all. Start thinking about your thinking. This is called metacognition. Notice when your mind starts to spiral. Use cognitive reframing to change your perspective. See challenges as chances to grow rather than just problems. Your mind needs a clear direction. Without goals, it will wander into negativity. Practice mental rehearsal. Visualize yourself succeeding before you actually try. This prepares your brain for the real task. Challenge your negative patterns with logic. Ask yourself for evidence when you feel self-doubt. In a world of distractions, focus is a superpower. Stop multitasking. Focus on one thing at a time. Control what information you let into your head. If you watch junk news, you will have junk thoughts. Feed your mind with inspiration and education. Direct your brain to solve problems instead of worrying about them. Meditation is a great tool for this. Even 10 minutes a day can help you stay present. Managing your mood is the third pillar. Your mood is like the weather inside you. It changes how you see the world. When you are in a bad mood, everything feels harder. You can influence your emotions through your body. If you feel down, check your posture. Stand tall and breathe deeply. Your brain responds to how your body moves. Smile even when you do not feel like it. It sends a signal to your brain to feel better. What you focus on grows. Focus on what you are grateful for. Your language also dictates your mood. Stop using dramatic words like disaster or devastated. Use neutral words like challenge or disappointment instead. Identify your emotional triggers. If traffic makes you angry, prepare a podcast to enjoy. Separate the event from your interpretation of it. Events are neutral until you give them meaning. Create mood anchors. These are songs or activities that always make you feel good. Protect your emotional energy like it is gold. Do not let every small thing ruin your day. Emotions are short, but moods can last weeks. Process your feelings quickly so they do not become permanent. You do not have to be positive all the time. You just need to avoid being controlled by the negative. The fourth pillar is your money. Money represents security and freedom, but it can also cause huge stress. Money is just a tool, and its value depends on how you use it. And you must start with financial awareness. You cannot control what you do not measure. Track every single dollar. Create a budget that fits your life. Try the 50-30-20 rule. Half goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings. Know the difference between what you need and what you want. Designer brands are wants, not needs. Before buying something, wait 24 hours. This prevents impulsive spending. Build an emergency fund for peace of mind. This should cover 3 to 6 months of living costs. Always pay yourself first. Put money into savings as soon as you get paid. Understand the power of compound interest. It is the secret to building long-term wealth. The earlier you start, the more your money grows. Be smart about debt. Consumer debt is a wealth killer. Focus on increasing your income as much as cutting costs. When you control your money, you control your options. Self-sabotage is the biggest obstacle to this control. It is the hidden force that ruins dreams. It often comes from deep beliefs about what you deserve. If you feel unworthy, you will find ways to fail. Perfectionism is a common form of sabotage. It makes you procrastinate because you are afraid of failing. Imposter syndrome makes you feel like a fraud. Success can be scary because it brings change. Recognize your sabotaging patterns. Challenge your limiting thoughts with facts. Create a success identity. Start acting like the person you want to become. Discipline is the bridge between goals and results. It is doing what needs to be done even when you do not feel like it. Discipline starts with a strong why. If your reason is deep, the work is easy. Connect your habits to your personal values. Start small and build momentum. Do not try to change everything in one day. Consistency is more important than perfection. Create triggers for your good habits. If you want to read, put a book on your pillow. Motivation is a feeling that fades, but discipline stays. Action often creates motivation, not the other way around. Practice small acts of delayed gratification daily. Track your discipline to stay accountable. Celebrate your small wins. This builds a positive feedback loop in your brain. Silence is a strategic power. In a loud world, the quiet person has the advantage. Silence allows you to gather information. It gives you time to think before you react. Keep your big goals private until they are done. Talking about them too early gives you a fake sense of achievement. Work in silence and let your success speak for you. Silence protects you from drama. Not every comment needs a reply. Be comfortable with quiet moments in social settings. This makes you a calming presence. Emotional intelligence is the key to leadership. It starts with recognizing your own feelings. Build a large emotional vocabulary. Identify where you feel emotions in your body. Labeling an emotion takes away its power over you. Pause between what happens and how you react. This is the space where your freedom lives. Develop empathy for others. See things from their point of view. This reduces conflict and builds trust. Your environment shapes your behavior. Willpower is limited, so design your world for success. Keep your workspace clean to stay focused. Your social circle is vital. You become like the people you spend time with. Audit your friendships honestly. Find people who push you to be better. Limit time with people who drain you. Be careful about what you consume online. Negative news creates a negative mind. Automate your good behaviors. Set up automatic savings and reminders. The compound effect is the secret to massive change. Small, consistent actions lead to big results over time. Improving just 1% a day makes you much better in a year. Focus on the process, not just the goal. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Master your internal dialogue. The conversation in your head is the most important one. Reprogram the voices from your past. Stop being so critical of yourself. Treat yourself with the same kindness you give a friend. Use your inner voice to focus on solutions. Affirm your ability to succeed daily. Your money psychology is also deep. It is influenced by how your parents handled money. Identify if you have a scarcity or abundance mindset. Scarcity makes you fearful. Abundance makes you resourceful. Your worth is not your net worth. Stop emotional spending. Build your financial confidence through learning. Integrate all 4 pillars into one system. They all rely on self-awareness. When you control your mind, your mood follows. When you control your mood, your money stays safe. Start your day with clear intentions for all 4 areas. Use setbacks as lessons, not excuses. Follow a 90-day plan for transformation. 90 days is enough to build new habits. Start by just observing your patterns for a week. Then add a 3-second pause to your speech. Add morning intentions and emotional labeling. Track every expense for a week to build awareness. Eliminate one negative habit from each pillar. Optimize your environment for success. By the end of 90 days, you will be a different person. The trajectory of your life will change. The knowledge is now in your hands. The plan is clear. What will you choose to do today?